arrest the pledges too. This is the only way that hazing is going to stop in sororities and fraternities, is if we hold accountable for those who willingly participate in hazing, which it is against the law in every state for someone 18, 19, 20 to agree to be hazed. And until people start standing up and until they start following those rules, this is going to continue to happen. You see, people are celebrating the fact that Caleb McRae was arrested, or actually he turned himself in. He is accused of hitting Caleb Wilson in the chest. He's the young man at Southern University. He was pledged in Omega Psi Phi fraternity and was in a warehouse, and he was allegedly punched in the chest and passed away as a result of that. And now charges have been filed, and there are other members of Omega Psi Phi that are going to be arrested, according to the district attorney. But at the same time, we've got to arrest the pledges too, because they agreed to go through a process that they knowingly know was illegal. Oh yeah, I know you're going to say, oh, you're blaming the victim, blaming the victim. But the reason that I can say that is because when I was 18 years old, I was online and I was told to participate in a ritual of hazing that would have most likely taken the lives of myself and the other young ladies online. At barely 18 years old, I spoke up. Now, of course, everybody hated me because of that, and some people still hate me because I spoke up. But a few years later, some young ladies doing the exact same thing that we were asked to do, they lost their lives. And so we must teach our children to speak up. And they're not children. These were young men, 18, 19, 20, and I'm understanding some of the pledges were 23 and 24 years old. So if you agree to go somewhere to be abused, you also need to be held accountable. Most colleges and universities have all do, have an anti-hazing policy that states that you must report, even if you are a pledge, if you are hazed or are told that you have to participate in a hazing ritual. You can be expelled. You can be kicked out of the university. Charges can be filed against you. There are a number of things that can happen. And as I said, these weren't like some 13 or 14 years. These are some grown ass men that went somewhere to be beaten. And the other young men that were there, they were watching Caleb Wilson being attacked as well as they were probably being attacked. But the thing about it is as I'm saying, we must hold everyone in this case accountable. That is the key to it. It's not a mandatory moratorium to where no undergrads can pledge or become members of D9 of Greek organizations because this incident happened. You have to hold those who agree and participate in hazing, whether it be dishing it out or whether it's taking. Hold everyone accountable, make them all pay. And I do not believe that these 20-something-year-old people, these young men, I don't believe they need to go to prison for 40 years for participating in something that's been going on for almost 140 years. So hold them accountable, hold the pledges accountable, parade all of them in the perp walk, the ones that participated in it and the ones that dished it out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we will be able to cut down and possibly stop hazing. Because I'm telling you, I bet you if Caleb Wilson knew that he could lose his standing in college, he could be kicked out of the band, if he participated or allowed himself to be hazed, he would still be alive.